Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's me from Dream. If you don't know me, then check out my description. It as my first video, so please support for best videos. This channel started for the students to guide in best way in each and every stage in life. It's something which I wanted to say from last for years, but due to some reasons, I was unable to speak on that. But today I think this is the right time, and I hope after this video, every student will change their perspective about studying. You know, when I used to study, the only thing which I wanted was to get good marks. You might be thinking, oh, he must be topper of the class. No, I was average student. To get into a good college, I worked hard and somehow managed to get the marks and entered into a good college. But then I realized that marks which I scored, they are not helping me at all. In fact, when I got placed in a good company, I was like, oh, now I will earn lots of money. But trust me, even after working in a good company, I felt something is missing, something is not right. And then I left my job and started my own venture. And after doing lots of failures, finally when I succeeded, then I realized the actual goal of education. See, there are two types of people who study. One is who study to gain knowledge and other one is to score good marks. So what I want to say through this video is gaining marks and knowledge are two different things. Marks doesn't mean knowledge. There is nothing called as mugging up the information from the book and scoring good marks. That's how our education system works. We mug up the information from the book and score good marks. But in real life, no one mug up the information from the book and do the work. No one does that. Only toppers do that. Average student like me, they don't mug up the information from the book. They understand the concept and apply that in problem solving. This is the real life learning. So when I was in the school, I used to think why we are mugging up the information from the book. We are not learning. Why our teachers are not teaching us the problem solving techniques. Why our education system is designed in this way. And then I read somewhere that according to our education system, we can memorize the information from the book, but we cannot apply that knowledge to solve the problem. According to our education system, we can answer the questions exactly same as it is in the book. We can copy the solution from the book, but we cannot apply that knowledge to solve the similar problems. This is what our education system teaches us. This is what our school, our colleges, our universities, they teach us. And this is the biggest mistake which our education system has done till now. I remember when I was in the college, I used to solve a lot of questions from previous year papers. And I used to tell my friends that why these questions are asked in the exam, why these type of questions are asked. And my friends used to reply that, sir, these type of questions were asked in the last year exam. So they are asking it again, and I used to feel very bad when I heard that. And I never agreed on that. I used to feel that no, they are not asking the question which were asked in the last year exam. They are asking the question which have some logic behind it. You need to understand the concept and then only you can solve the question. And always remember one thing, anything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason, and this is true. These questions are not asked randomly, they are asked because they have some logic. Let's take an example of mechanics paper, which is taught in most of the colleges. The syllabus is more, the questions are less, and the difficulty level is very high. So to score good marks in mechanics paper, you need to mug up the information from the book and you need to practice a lot of questions. And this is where 90% of students start hating the subject. So why this subject has so many formulas, so many theorems, so many concepts? It is because this is the subject where engineers are tested. This is the subject which is going to help you in your future projects. You might be thinking, no, I'm not interested in doing projects. I just want to get a job and settle in life. Trust me, whatever work you do in your life, you need mechanics in that. Mechanics is everywhere. Even if you become a manager, even if you become a project leader, even if you become a CEO, trust me, you need mechanics in your life. So never hate the subject just because you need to put little bit more effort in that. Never hate the subject just because it's difficult for you. Always try to find the reason behind that, and trust me, you will always find the answer. And please do not forget the reason why you are studying. You are studying to gain knowledge, not to score good marks. Let me tell you one more thing. If you are failing in the exam, if you are getting less marks, does that mean you are a failure in life? Please do not forget that marks doesn't mean your caliber. Your intelligence level is not defined by the marks you get. There are many students who scores less marks in the exam, but believe me, they are far more intelligent than the students who score good marks. We have just different style of learning, we have just different mindsets. Some students are good at memorizing the information from the book, so they score good marks. Some students are good at applying that knowledge to solve the new problems, so they prefer to do competitive exams like GATE, EATS, so marks doesn't define your caliber. In fact, I would say marks defines the caliber of the teacher, not the caliber of the student. Because if a teacher can teach the concept in such a way that every student can understand that and they can solve the problem, then that is the caliber of the teacher. See, our education system is wrong. Our education system is not designed to learn. It's designed to pass the exam. We are taught to memorize the information from the book, not to learn. So I would suggest every student, if you really want to succeed in your life, focus on learning, not on passing the exam. Because passing the exam is for short term, but learning is for long term. You might be thinking, yes, you are right, but our parents don't understand that. Our parents want that we should score good marks. Yes, I agree. Our parents want that we should score good marks, but they don't want that we should fail in the exam. They don't want that we should get less marks. Because when a student gets failed or gets less marks, the society makes fun of that student. They make fun of the parents also. They say that, oh, their son, their daughter is failed in the exam. They say that, oh, their child is not bright enough. They use lots of abusive language, and this is the reason why every parent wants their child to score good marks in the exam. Not because they want their child to get a job easily, not because they want their child to earn lots of money, but just to hide their face in the society, just to hide their shame in the society. I would request all the parents, please understand that marks doesn't define your caliber. Marks defines your presentation skill, how well you can present yourself in front of the examiner. That's all. Marks doesn't mean your caliber. There are many students who score good marks in the exam, but they are not able to get a job. There are many students who score less marks in the exam, but they are earning lots of money. So marks doesn't mean anything. What matters is the skills you have, the talent you have. If you focus on developing your skills, if you focus on learning, then only you will succeed in your life. I would request all the students, please do not compare yourself with the person who is beside you. Everyone is unique. Everyone has different style of learning. Everyone has different mindset. Everyone has different goal. So do not compare yourself with others. Just focus on yourself. You will definitely succeed in your life. There are many students who lose their life just because they are not able to get good marks in the exam. Please do not do that. Your life is precious. Just because you have scored less marks in the exam, does that mean you are a failure in life? No, this is not true. You have just failed in one exam. There are many exams in your life. You have just failed in one paper. There are many subjects in your life. Just focus on next target and prepare well for that. If you are depressed, please talk to your family members. Do not hide that. Do not keep that inside your heart. Talk to someone. Share your feelings with someone. Do not take the extreme step. Nothing is more important than your life. You have just failed in the exam. This is not the end of your life. This is just a small phase of your life. After this, there are many phases in your life. So please do not worry, be happy, stay motivated, keep learning. If you like this video, then share this video with your friends. And if you have any suggestion, then comment down below. Thank you.